All right, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's blog. Yes, it is what it is. A very good day we have today. And now we are in the evening. In fact, it's in the night. But I know you are still in your daytime. So me coming your way, it's normal. Like you always know, I will always come your way whenever I have the news exclusively for you. And I'm always excited. I'm excited to be back. Look, it doesn't matter what is happening. We are still Chelsea and we are still blue, our heart, our blood. Yes. That is the reason why when things are going wrong, we'll still have to talk about it. When things are going right, we'll still have to talk about it. Yes, the weekend was not that good to us as blue fans all over the world. But we are in a new week and we are preparing towards the next assignment. The next assignment over the weekend, we are preparing towards it. And that is why anything we say, we are only trying to diagnose our problem and to find out how we can solve it. This earlier today, I spoke about Thiago Silva and I got a lot of feedbacks. Friends were calling me, people were sending me messages. They were like, my friend, look, this old guy, he has been doing his best. Against Manchester City, he was one of the solids at the back there. He did well against Manchester City. He has been doing quite well in some games. I said, yes, that is true. But when you have been doing quite well in some games, but your errors are also costing us so much in certain games. Like earlier today, I gave you 3 different games. Against Liverpool, we saw his error. Against West Ham, we saw his error. Against Nottingham Forest, we saw his error. Then, against Newcastle, 2 errors. Listen, let me read for you what Alan Shearer has said. This is what Alan Shearer has said regarding Thiago Silva. He said, when you look at Thiago Silva, who has been a great of the game, and I know we all have poor games, but I thought it was a bit sad to see because he made 2 huge errors. 2 huge errors. One for 1 goal and one where he gave away a corner in the first half. I know how fit he is and how he hardly ever misses a game. But it felt tough for him on Saturday. It wasn't good to see, as it was someone who has been so great over the years. This is the reason why we have been cautious. We all respect Thiago Silva. Thiago, we love you. We respect you. You are a legend. We love you. You are a legend. Nobody will dispute what you have done for Chelsea. The club Chelsea, you gave all. You gave your best, and you always give your best every time. We will praise you when we have to, but when things go wrong, listen. It is true I came hard today on Thiago Silva, but let us not forget Reece James. Reece James, yes. Let us not forget Reece James. Reece James' error was even worse than the mistakes that Thiago Silva made as a captain. More especially that second yellow that he conceded. As a matter of fact, that is what even cost us the game. That second yellow. It is good that they both came and apologized. It is good they came to apologize. But that does not bring back the 3 points that we deserve or even a draw. Listen, mental lapses are more psychological than physical. Mental lapses are more psychological than physical. Young players have the mental lapses in games. But when Thiago Silva has one, people will start shouting, he is too old. If you are a manager witnessing mistakes due to mental lapses, do you send players to the gym or you look for a psychologist? Thiago has started all league games this season and looks fit. Most of his mistakes this season have been mental lapses. If you observe my analysis this morning, where he made those mistakes with Cowell, it was all about mental lapse. Lack concept, the brain, sometimes it's like that for players. More often than not, it happens to younger players. More often than not experienced players like Thiago Silva. Most of his mistakes this season have been mental lapses rather than physical. He's been fit. He is excellent when it comes to physicality. Something is wrong with his concentration. Something fundamental is wrong with Thiago Silva's concentration. It's out of character. It is out of character. That is how it is. Now, coming back to Reece James, that yellow card was a stupid one. And it is what cost us the game. It is what cost Chelsea the game. But I will not want to elaborate that much so much because anybody could receive a yellow card. Even you could receive a straight red card, which might not necessarily be your fault. Sometimes it happens when you never expect it. And that is why I'm not talking so much about it. But I'm happy both Thiago Silva and Reece James, they came to apologize to the team and to the fans. Listen, Chelsea have a... Why I'm going to read this now because we are complaining about age. Many people are now lambasting Thiago Silva, right? But let me tell you something. Chelsea have agreed a deal with Corinthians to sign 18-year-old midfielder Gabriel Moscardo for 26 million euros. Is that what we need now? Is that what Chelsea need now? We are buying all these 18 years and we are still buying. Is that what we need now? Or we need a solid defensive player, solid defender that can stand in for Thiago Silva at his age that he is right now. At Thiago Silva's age right now, I don't care if he's been used, once in a while, maybe second half, when we want to protect what we have gotten, the goal we have already scored, we want to protect, we can bring him as a solid at that back four. But to be using him from starting of the game, 90 minutes every time, mental lapses. The body physically is okay, but the brain is lacking concentration right now. We are still signing 18-year-olds. Is that what Chelsea need now? What are we going to be using all this for? Midfield, we have Santos that we gave on loan to who? Is it Nottingham Forest? We have the ones we gave to Strasbourg, and we are still buying. Instead of us to invest this money in experience that can help to build it, at least now, that is what we need, my dear friend. Well, I am not the owner, but I think as a fan, I still have a say. Thiago Silva's clumsy touch in the 61st minute effectively ended the game. It allowed Jolinton to put Newcastle 3-1 up. Just 90 seconds after the home side had retaken the lead, the error summed up the centre-back's sluggish display. He looked like a senior citizen playing a young man's game, according to Johnson's Sport. Am I going too hard, dear friend? Chelsea do have a young centre-backs they can work with in Badasheli, Cowell and Disasi. It is almost like by having Silva in the team, you are depriving yourself of the chance for players to grow together. Yes, you have to live with more mistakes, but Chelsea are having to live with mistakes right now. Thiago Silva, I'm sorry, but as a Chelsea fan, I can't continue to be crying every weekend. My weekend will always be just be in a mess every time. You are a legend. We love you. But I'm sorry. I need to point it out. The truth is, between Reece James' mistake that led to his second yellow and Silva's mistake that led to Jolinton's goal, Reece's mistake looks like an old player's mistake. Lost in attack. Can't catch up and drag him. You lost the attacker. Lost an attacker, can't catch him, and you drag him. That is what resulted in the goal, in the second yellow card. While Silva's mistake can be attributed to inexperience, clumsiness in possession, and carelessness, something you link to young players in a game. Listen, people trying hard to attribute that to just old age is insane. Youngsters make those mistakes even more, not experienced ones. That is why some of us are surprised. My dear friend, the rest is yours to analyze. From tomorrow, I'll not be talking about this again. Tonight, or the whole of today, I dedicated today for Thiago Silva. I'll be back again with more. Maybe I'll be talking more about Champions League next. Watch out for my next episode. I'll see you when you see me in the next one. Shalom and peace.